Recording in progress.
Alright, so isang magandang hapon po sa lahat. Sa mga teachers, librarians, and students, welcome to our online library literacy program, or what we call the OLLP. We would also like to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Franklin Manalo Jr., the College Librarian of Pangasinan State University, and Ms. Erna Mar Viray, the Librarian of Immaculada Concepcion College. Again, welcome, ma'am, sir. And we hope you're all staying safe amidst the pandemic. Thank you for requesting the session, and we're very excited to share with you our library efforts, programs, and services. But before we officially start the program, I'd like to introduce myself. I am Louie Marquez, Science Research Specialist 1, and I will be your moderator for today. And together with me is the library team. We have here our Supervising Science Research Specialist, Ms. Linda Reed M. Maglake.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
We have here our Science Research Specialist 2, Ms. Irene Alice Brillo.
Hello, name bagnal daw you.
We also have here our IT Tech Support, Mr. Mark Jason Season and Mr. Rainier Zagada. Ayan, so yan po ang team behind today's activity. Okay. So now, to give you a glimpse of our discussion, we will be covering the following topics. Next slide, please. Yeah. So first part, it's about getting to know the DOST-STII services, resources, and products. For part 2, it's about researching in the DOST-STII library. Paano nga ba i-navigate ang online public access catalog given that we're currently closed to the public. And finally, for part 3, how to navigate the Starbucks offline, online mobile app, quiz app, and how to avail. So later on, all these topics will be discussed even further by our presenters. Okay, now for a smooth flow of the program, we are encouraging everyone to take note of the following house rules. So this webinar will be recorded for documentation purposes. And if you have questions, please use the Q&A chat box for questions. Be polite, pay attention, and actively participate. And finally, an evaluation and post-test will be provided in exchange of the certificate of attendance. So the link will be posted in the latter part of the session, so please stay tuned. Your certificate will be sent to your registered email within 10 working days. Again, 10 working days after the conduct of the session. All right, so moving forward, flashed on the screen are our presenters. Let's wait for the slide. Ayan. So for the first part, our presenter is the Supervising Science Research Specialist and the Head Librarian of the DOST-STII Library, Ms. Lindalit M. Maglake. For part 2, we have Ms. Irene Alice Brillo, our Science Research Specialist too, also a registered librarian. And for the last part, our speaker is the Information System Researcher 3 of IRAD, Mr. RJC Escondo. Now, to formally welcome all of you, let us all hear a message from the Director of the DOST-STII, Director Richard P. Burgos.
Hi, let me greet everyone a happy day. It is always a happy day for us here at the DOST-STII Library. And why is that so? Well, as a special repository of science, technology, and innovation information, we are always surrounded by the best minds and works of scientists, technologists, and innovators from the Philippines and from all around the world. So, when the COVID-19 pandemic threw the whole world in a lockdown, some of the first places to be shut down were libraries. We could not receive walk-in clients anymore. Good news is that while our daily physical visitor count plummeted to zero, our online patrons continued to visit us and even increased in number. Moreover, with the school opening in the new blended environment for instruction, more and more learners and teachers are using online tools and resources and discovering the value of digital libraries. The requirement of the time, therefore, is to be agile and to pivot quickly to online solutions. Thus, we repositioned our old physical library tour and orientation program to an online version, which we now call the DOST-STII Online Library Literacy Program. This is a way of reaching out to all teachers and learners who need to access resources and services that they can use in distance learning. The DOST-STII Online Library Literacy Program has 3 parts. Part 1 is about getting to know the DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, our services, available resources, and products. Part 2 teaches you how to research in the DOST-STI Library, how to navigate the online public access catalog, and how to request for library materials. Lastly, Part 3 will discuss our digital library in a box, the DOST Starbooks. It will teach you how to navigate the DOST Starbooks offline or online, or even its mobile app version. Then there is the Starbooks Quiz app, which is loads of fun. Generally, the online library literacy program aims to capacitate DOST stakeholders in the field of science, technology, and innovation, and to maximize the use of DOST-STI services and resources. The most wonderful news is that all these resources are available online for you for free. So what are you waiting for? Come and spend a happy day at the DOST-STII Library. Visit our FB page at facebook.com/STII Library and access our online public access catalog at scinet.dost.gov.ph. See you soon!
Alright, so yan po ang aming very energetic and ever-supportive na director na si Director Richard P. Burgos. And taking off from this video, we hope you're all eager to hear about the products and services of the DOST-STII. But before the lecture proper, let me give you a quick run-through about the DOST just so you have a background knowledge about sa aming department. So for the historical review, from 1958 to 1982, DOST was formerly known as the National Science Development Board, or NSDB. From 1982 to 1987, it was changed to National Science and Technology Authority, or NSTA. And finally, in 1987, by virtue of Executive Order number 128, it was changed to Department of Science and Technology, or DOST, as it is known until today. Again, it was first known as NSTB and then naging NSTA until finally, naging DOST na siya. So currently po, ang DOST ay pinamumunuan ni Secretary Fortunato T. de la Peña, or SFTP. And a quick trivia also, SFTP stands for the slogan of the DOST, which is Science for the People, or sa Tagalog ay Agham para sa Bayan. Now, DOST is composed of 18 attached agencies. So yung iba siguro familiar na kayo, like yung Pag-asa and FIVOX, and several other regional offices divided into 4 clusters, namely the Sectoral Planning Councils, the S&T Services, the collegial and scientific bodies, and the Research and Development Institutes. And DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, or DOST-STII, is part of the S&T Services as the marketing and information arm of the DOST system. Okay, so now we shall proceed to our next topics. Without further ado, to give you more information on the products and services of the DOST-STII, here is the video presentation of Ms. Linderlit M. Maglake.
Hello everyone, how are you today? We hope that you are all doing well. I am Linderlit M. Maglake, the head librarian of DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, and I am here today to introduce our agency. So let's get to know DOST-STII. DOST-STII is one of the attached agency of the Department of Science and Technology. We are the information and marketing arm of DOST. We have 3 mandates. We are mandated to establish a science and technology library. So that's DOST-STII library. Next is to disseminate science and technology information. We disseminate S&T information in all formats. Through prints, we have our own publications. We also do broadcasting and press releases, and through social media as well as mobile applications. So we will identify them all on the next slides. And lastly, to undertake training on science and technology information, we conduct free trainings and webinars. So just follow our social media accounts for announcements. We provide S&T information services through our library. So this is DOST-STII library located at DOST compound in Bicutan, Taguig City. So as of the moment, our physical library is temporarily closed to the public as a preventive measure to stop the spread of COVID-19. But don't worry, you can still avail of our library services by contacting us. You can email us at library@stii.dost.gov.ph, and you can call and text us on the following numbers. For announcement, you can follow our social media accounts on Facebook at STII Library, on Instagram at DOST.STII Library, and on Twitter at STII_library. And if you miss watching our webinars, you can subscribe and watch the recordings at our YouTube channel at DOST-STII Library. For library material requests, you can browse our library collection at signet.dost.gov.ph. our online public access catalog is very easy to use. You just need to remember 4 things. Number 1, go to signet.dost.gov.ph. Number 2, click Online Public Access Catalog. Type your keyword in the search bar and click Search. Number 3, select the title of your choice. Make sure that the material is located at STII and copy the details and send it at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. So again, for library material requests, just remember 4 things. Number 1, go to signet.dost.gov.ph. There's no login required. Number 2, click Online Public Access Catalog. Number 3, type your keyword in the search bar, then click Search. And then last, make sure that the location of the material is in STII. Then copy the details and email it at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. It's easy, right? We also disseminate S&T information through our publications. So these are all of the DOST-STII publications that you can download for free at stii.dost.gov.ph. So let's describe each publication. Let's start with the Philippine Journal of Science, or PJS, which is the oldest scientific peer-reviewed journal in the Philippines, published in 1906. So what can you see inside PJS? If you are looking for research outputs on natural sciences, engineering, mathematics, and social sciences, you can refer to the Philippine Journal of Science. So for those of you who are looking for related studies on natural sciences, engineering, mathematics, and social sciences, PJS is the one for you. Next, we have the SNT Post, which is a quarterly publication of DOST-STII. So what's inside SNT Post? If you are looking for news articles on various DOST programs, SNT Post is the one for you. In particular, SNT Post tackles how DOST initiatives have created an impact in agriculture, enterprise, industry, IT, health, education, and disaster preparedness. Next is the Red Book, or the Reference for Emergency and Disaster Book. The Red Book serves as a handy tool of information about all possible natural hazards in an area. The warning information given by agencies like Pagasa and PHIVOX, and special programs like Project NOAA, and the suggested actions to take during these events. The Red Book can be used by our grade 11 and grade 12 students as well as our teachers as a reference on the subject disaster readiness and risk reduction. So if you know someone who needs a reference on emergency and disaster, well, you can refer them the Red Book. Next, we have the DOST Digest, which is a monthly DOST publication. So what's inside DOST Digest? If you are looking for condensed and easy-to-read science and technology news stories, DOST Digest is the one for you. DOST Digest contains the most recent technologies and happenings in the local S&T community with compelling photos and images on a full-color 4-page newsletter. So if you are a student or professional on the go, DOST Digest is the one for you. Next is Balitang Rapidos, which is a monthly publication of DOST-STII. So are you looking for news stories on science and technology, which is written in the Filipino language? So if you are, you can refer to Balitang Rapidos. Balitang Rapidos provides condensed and easy-to-read news stories on science and technology that is written in the Filipino language. Next, we have the Spears, or the specialized Philippine Enterprise Reference of Experts and Scientists, which is originally published as the Philippine Men of Science in 1964 and renamed as the Philippine Men and Women of Science in 2013. So what's inside SPEARS? Are you curious about our Filipino scientists? Have you ever wondered what are their contribution in the country? Do you want to know more about our Filipino scientists? Well, if your answer is yes, SPEARS is the one for you. SPEARS provide bio-bibliographic information of Filipino scientists and experts, which serves as a specialized reference for the public. Last, we have the Philippine Science and Technology Abstracts, or the PSTA. PSTA is a semi-annual publication of DOST-STII, released every June and December of each year. PSTA features abstracts of local S&T published researches. So if you are looking for a list of local S&T published researches, PSTA is the one for you. So remember, all of these publications are all free for full text download at DOST-STII website at www.stii.dost.gov.ph. So just go visit our website, go to Products and Projects, and select S&T Publications, then you're good to go. We also disseminate S&T information through our mobile apps, which are all free for download at Google Play Store. Just type DOST-STII in the search bar. Let's describe these mobile apps one by one. Let's start with the Philippine Journal of Science mobile app. If you're always on the go and you want to be updated on the latest issue of Philippine Journal of Science, you can download this mobile app on your mobile devices and do research on natural sciences, engineering, mathematics, and social sciences. With Philippine Journal of Science mobile app, you can access the past and current issues of PJS anytime, anywhere. Next, we have the DOST-TV mobile app for past and current episodes of DOST-TV programs. Because we are the information and marketing arm of the Department of Science and Technology, we also promote S&T through broadcasting. And DOST-TV is one of the flagship program of DOST-STII aside from DOST-STAR books. DOST-TV is the official weather, science, and technology television program of the Department of Science and Technology to communicate science for the people, promote a culture of science and technology, and raise the aspirations of our youth to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and be the leaders of the future. Among the programs of DOST-TV are DOST Report, Expert Talk, Negoscientia, Sinescientia, and special coverage on S&T events. So if you miss watching these programs, you can download the DOST-TV mobile app. Next is the Science.ph mobile app. If you are always on the go and you want to be updated on the news on science and technology, well, we recommend Science.ph mobile app for you. By using this mobile app, you will always be updated on the happenings in the field of science and technology. Science.ph mobile app will let you categorize the news by region and by field of study. So download it now. Next, we have the DOST app. This was recently introduced to the public in 2020 to allow the public to be updated on the DOST initiatives, programs, and projects. DOST app gives you quick access to information on science, technology, and innovation from the Department of Science and Technology. It is a handy tool to find practical solutions to the country's pressing problems and to provide career and livelihood opportunities for every Filipino. Next is the Starbucks Quiz app, designed to challenge our elementary, high school, and college students to answer quizzes on science and technology. So this can be used by our teachers in providing an interactive activity on their classes. We also have the Starbucks mobile app for the students and teachers on the go. So here are the following contents of the Starbooks mobile app. We have the Scarty Livelihood videos, K-12 materials, Science for Safer Communities videos, investigatory projects, math and science educational videos. Lastly, we also have the Starbucks GeoMap. Locate all of Starbucks kiosks installed in the Philippines. So remember, all of these mobile apps are all free for download at Google Play Store. You just need to type DOST-STII at the search bar. We are encouraging you all to download it now. We also disseminate S&T information through our website. So here are the following websites for Philippine Journal of Science at philjournalsci.dost.gov.ph. For DOSTB, we have dostb.ph. For science.ph, we have science.ph. Very easy to remember, right? And for SPEARS, we have spears.dost.gov.ph. And you can access the link to these websites at DOST-STII website at stii.dost.gov.ph. As I have mentioned earlier, we also disseminate S&T information through broadcasting. So we are inviting you all to please watch Siniscience every Monday at 5 p.m., Expert Talk Online every Wednesday at 5 p.m., and DOST Report every Friday at 4 p.m. live at DOSTB Facebook page at facebook.com/DOSTBPH and at DOSTB Science for the People YouTube channel. And lastly, our third mandate, we undertake training on S&T information. Among the topics that we cover are science journalism, basic photography, digitization of print materials, and online library literacy program. Again, we are encouraging you all to please maximize the use of our services and resources. For inquiries regarding our services, resources, and products, here are our contact details. Again, this is Glinderdit and Maglake. Thank you for listening. Let's stay connected. Contact us now.
Okay, so that summarizes the services and resources being offered for free by the DOST-STII. And gaya nga ng mention ni Ms. Linder kanina, is talaga sa mandates ng institute ay ang pag-promote and disseminate S&T information to the public. And we really hope that by doing programs like this, we could encourage people to utilize the resources being offered for free. Ayun. So again, if you have any questions, please feel free to use the Q&A chat box while the presentation is ongoing. So moving on, the next video presentation will give you a more detailed explanation on how to research in the library, the ways and tips to navigate the OPAC or our online public access catalog. So here's Ms. Irene Alice Bilio, our science research specialist.
Hello everyone, once again this is Irene Alice Brilio, and as mentioned, I will be showing you the actual navigation of our library's online public access catalog. Let me just share my screen. Okay, so I hope you can see this one. Let's just increase there. And the first thing that we need to do is to go to the library OPAC's URL, that is signet.dost.gov.ph. And there you go. So this is our interface. And you can see here is UST. That means this union catalog is a compendium of all the different UST agencies' library resources. So let's check this one. Click Online Public Access Catalog. And there you go. So you can see here on this part, we have here login. The question, do you need to log in order for you to access the materials within the online public access catalog? No. Hindi nyo po kailangan. Okay, you can just go directly searching in the OPAC. So we have two strategies in doing the search. So first, we have here the quick search. There, may nakalagay ng virus. Okay. So in quick search, it's just like when you use the Google, just key in your topic. So let's just leave the virus there since we are facing pandemic. So let's try the topic on virus. And let's click search. There you go. So for the topic on virus, we actually have 2,816 results. Dami, no? Yan. And in this area, may mapapansin kayo different icons. So for this one, for this icon, this represents the materials or the book materials. For this one, this represents the technical reports. For this one, these are analytics or articles. These are actually from the serials also. And then we have here the serials. We also have non-prints. We have reprints. We have investigatory projects, thesis, and we have vertical files. For your information, our thesis materials are the researches done by our DOST scholars, although we have some donations from other academic institutions, but majority of the thesis materials, thesis and dissertation actually that we have are researches done by our scholars. Okay, let's try opening the bibliographic record of these materials. For example, this one, bacteria, archaea, fungi, and viruses. Let's check this out. Okay. And is, I hope you can see this one. Okay, so this is entitled Skin Microbiota, and the location is STII. So as I mentioned a while back, the DOST SciNet is a union catalog where you can find all the different resources found in the different DOST agencies. So the location will tell you which agency has the specific material that you need. So pwede po kayong pumunta sa website, mga different DOST agencies, and then you can try to ask for the material. And so for this, again, for this material, this is found in STII, and this is the call number. This is the publication title. So this article was taken from this publication. So the Nature published on 2018 under volume 54 and issue 7689. So ayan po. You can also see here a short abstract of the article. And we also have here subjects or the topics that are found in the article. Ayan po. So that is an example of how you use the quick search. And let's try opening another material. Okay, how about this one, coronavirus. Okay, for this one, this is a non-print and here. So, I hope you can see this one. Or let me share so that you can see it closer. Okay, there. So for this material, on coronavirus, this is still located in STII, and down below here, you can find the download full text. This means that you can request the digital copy of the material from us. Okay? So pwedeng-pwede nyo pong i-request yan sa amin. Pag may nakita po kayo na download full text, dito po sa ilalim. Currently, we are undergoing digitization of our library materials, and we have not fully digitized yet all our collection, especially the foreign materials, because of copyright issues. We have the copyright law covering them. So for the moment, we are prioritizing the digitization of Filipiniano materials. Or in layman's term, these are materials that are published in the Philippines. There. Okay, so that is for quick search. Okay, what if we use another strategy for searching? Okay, let's use this one. This is called the expert search. And the difference between the quick search and the expert search is, you can see this one, it has a delimitation. So you can just check if you are looking for a title or author or subject. Yan. Kung kilala nyo na po yung author, you can write it here. Or kung gusto nyo makakita kung ano yung mga meron kaming available na material written by that specific author, pwede po. And the format for author is family name first. Ayan po. Now, we also have here all material types, or these are the different types of materials. So, pwede nyo pong i-limit lang. Kung gusto nyo analytics lang or articles lang yung ilabas sa result, you can choose analytics. Kung gusto nyo books lang, just choose books. We have here non-prints, investigatory projects, serial, thesis, and vertical files. So for example, ngayon, itry lang natin na all material types. And let's try, anong gusto niyo? Kanina kasi virus, no? So, si bacteria naman ngayon. Si bacteria. Pwedeng title, pwedeng subject din. And ang gagamitin natin na una is the and. Napapansin niyo po dito, we have and or not. Okay. Ang and would mean that yung ilalagay po natin dito at saka dito ay makikita natin sa iisang material lang. So for example, ang gusto natin ay mag-compare si bacteria at saka si virus. So bacteria and virus, and then you can limit how many records or results will be displayed in one page. So you can display as much as 50 records per page. So for example, gawin lang natin 20 and then let's try search. And there you have it. Okay, so for materials that contains both bacteria and viruses, we have two materials. So dalawa lang yung merong parehong virus tsaka bacteria. We have this one and then this one. And mapapansin nyo po dito sa result ng expert search, nakalagay po dito yung location kaagad. So makikita nyo po, both of these materials are found in STII. So ibig sabihin, pwede po kayong mag-request sa amin. Okay. Balik tayo sa expert search. Ayan. Ano naman ngayon ang gamit ni OR? Okay, si OR naman, gagamitin natin siya. Okay, so ganun pa din yung gagamitin natin, bacteria or virus. Or, let's try corona. Virus or corona. So, ibig sabihin, pwedeng about virus, pwede ding about corona ang lumabas. Corona, or no, let's just leave it that way. Subject, or pwede din title, and then subject. And then let's try 20. And let's click search. Okay, there you have it. So we actually have 2,764. Yan, containing either virus or corona. Yan, makikita nyo po, STII, STII. So karamihan po sa kanila ay found in STII. So kung naghahanap po kayo ng virus or corona, ayun, marami po dito. So you can request. Yan, paano pag halimbawa marami? Kailangan ko bang isa-isahin na kopyahin yung mga titles and authors of the material? Well, no. Ang uso ngayon ay, ang tawag natin doon, SS. Screenshot nyo lang po. So you can just screenshot this one. Yan. And then, isend nyo po sa amin via email. So, pwede nyo pong hindi nakopyahin isa-isa yung mga titles and author of the material. So, again, you can screenshot this one and send us or attach the screenshot in your email request. Okay? Ayan po si expert search. Balik tayo. Try naman natin si not. Okay, kanina gusto natin si virus. Pero ayaw natin na meron siyang kasamang corona. O kaya gusto natin si virus lang. Ayaw natin na may kasamang bacteria. Okay, try natin. Ibig sabihin ng not is, ito lang po yung gusto nyo, pero ayaw nyo na may kasama siyang ganyan. Yan, and let's click search. There you go. So we have 1,517. Meron tayong articles, meron tayong thesis material. Okay, ngayon, question. Pag thesis material ba, pwede niyong isend sa amin yung full text ng thesis material? The answer is no. We are very sorry, but since our theses are unpublished, we can only send you the abstract of the material via email. But when we are allowed to accept walk-in clients, you can access the whole material pag nandito na po kayo sa loob. Yun po. That's just the limitation pagdating sa thesis. Okay po? Ayan. Pero sa thesis, mababasa nyo po. Okay. Mababasa nyo po sa thesis, for some, may mga naka-attach na abstract. So, makikita nyo po yung abstract niya doon. At least you will have a glimpse kung ano po yung laman ng thesis. Ayan po. Okay. So, tapos na tayo sa quick search and expert search. Ngayon, ito pa yung mga tinatanong sa amin. Kapag nag-request po ba kami, ngayon, mabibigay nyo ba agad-agad? Ayan, so that's what question, no? In our library, we are given a maximum of 8 working hours to answer or to respond to your queries. Ibig sabihin nun, kapag na-receive po namin yung query nyo ng 9 o'clock in the morning, and we have throughout the day to answer your or to respond to your query. So, hindi pwedeng aantayin namin yung bukas para sagutin po yung inyong query. If we have the digital copy of the material, we can send it back to you immediately or once we open or we receive your request. Yan. Ano-ano lamang po yung mga limitations. Ang limitations natin, pag foreign books and lahat din pala ng books, even Filipiniana, ang mabibigay po namin sa inyo is just one chapter of the book. Okay po? So, isang chapter lang po. Hindi po namin pwedeng ibigay yung buong libro. Okay po? Ayan. Kapag naman article siya and the digital copy is available, isi-send po namin yun ng buo sa inyo. Okay po? Ayan. Ano pa ba ang tinatanong? Masasagot niyo po ba kami pagka nag-request kami during weekends? Okay. So, ang official working days po namin during this pandemic is from Monday to Thursday and 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. So, we work 4 days a week, 10 hours in a day. Ibig sabihin po noon, during Fridays and weekends and holidays, close po kami. So, hindi po namin masasagot yung inyong mga queries, but we will answer your queries on the following working day. So, kapag po, halimbawa bukas, Friday, masasagot po namin yung request nyo ng Monday. Okay po? Ayan. And also, kapag sumagot po kami ng inyong email or ng inyong request, meron din po kaming hihingin sa inyo. That is for you to answer our feedback form. So kapag po nag-respond po kami sa inyong email, kindly answer our feedback form. Your feedback will be important to us in order for us to make our service better. And then part din po doon sa aming evaluation form or feedback form, tinatanong po namin ano po yung request or material na gusto nyo po na hindi nyo nakita sa library or ano po yung mga suggested na materials na gusto nyo na magkaroon po tayo dito sa ating library. I would just like to emphasize, as mentioned by Ma'am Linda a while back, that our library is mandated to collect only materials related to science, technology, and innovation. So kapag halimbawa po ang kailangan ninyo are part of social sciences like literature, history, Wala po sa amin yon. And pwede po kayong punta or tingnan yung online public access catalog ng National Library of the Philippines sapagkat sa kanila naman po is lahat ng fields, yun yung mandato po nila. Sa atin, STI lang. That's why we are called a special public library. Ayun po. And then, next, we also have a subscription online. Ayan, yun naman din po yung pwede po namin ma-offer sa inyo. This one is, okay, the Science Direct. So, pwede po kayong pumunta sa sciencedirect.com. Ayan. And sa sciencedirect.com, hindi nyo din po kailangan na mag-register. Ayan, ito po yung ating interface. The Science Direct is not ours. Nakasubscribe lang po si DOST sa Science Direct. So, dito naman po sa Science Direct, pwede po kayong mag-search dito without registering. So, halimbawa po, naghahanap po kayo ng materials on coronavirus pa rin. Coronavirus. O gusto nyo ba vaccine naman ngayon? Sige, try natin. COVID-19 vaccine. Try natin kung meron sila ngayon. Ayan. So, we actually have articles on COVID-19 vaccines. And we have here 12,243 results. Sige, palakihin ko yung screen para makita nyo. Ayan. So, we also have here, you can refine actually your search. Kung gusto nyo, pinaka-latest lang. Ayan. Pwede nyo i-check yan. Ayan. Ayan. And then dito, nakita nyo po, hindi ako nag-register. Tama po. But you can already see here materials na pwede pong i-download kaagad. So, ibig sabihin nito, these are open access. Yan, makikita nyo po yung full text access. So, pwede nyo pong buksan to, pwede nyo po siyang i-download. Okay? Yan. What if, okay, halimbawa po, ito, wala siyang katulad nito, di ba? So, for this one, halimbawa, ito, gusto nyo to. Ang gagawin nyo lang is to copy this one or again, screenshot. Kung gusto nyo ng screenshot, copyhin nyo lang to and then this one and then isend nyo sa email namin. Okay? And then sabihin nyo lang yung title of the material, the author, and kung saan nyo po nakita. So kapag halimbawa sa Science Direct nyo ito nakita, sabihin nyo po na sa Science Direct. Ganun din po kapag sa Signet, although malalaman namin yun based from your screenshot, pero pwede nyo pong banggitin na galing ito sa Signet or galing ito sa Science Direct. Okay po? Ayan. So, saan email nyo ba isi-send? Ayan. So, ang email natin is library@stii.dost.gov.ph. Yun po yung email address natin. Again, that's library@stii.dost.gov.ph. Ayan. Pwede din po kayong mag-send sa aming Facebook page. So we have, just go to facebook.com/STII library. Paki-like and follow po. Makikita nyo po doon yung mga different activities po natin. And pwede nyo pong isend sa messenger yung inyong mga request. Okay po? Pero mas maganda po sa email. Pero kung hindi nyo maalala yung email natin, you can send your request via messenger. Pero pakilagay nyo na din po doon kung ano yung email address nyo para doon po namin isi-send yung material na kailangan nyo. Okay, halimbawa or paano kung yung material na gusto nyo ay wala siyang digital copy. Kung wala siyang digital copy, ang gagawin namin is maghahanap po kami ng related materials on your topic. Tapos yun po yung isi-send po namin sa inyo. Okay po? So gagawin po natin yun ng paraan. Ay, paano yung online service nyo? 24/7 ba siya? Ayan. Si OPAC, tsaka yung ating Facebook and 24/7 po siya. Kaya lang po, yung pagsagot namin, yun ang hindi po 24/7. Okay? So, sasagot po kami again sa queries nyo, pati sa Facebook po, sasagutin po namin kayo Monday to Thursday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Yan. So, kung may mga katanungan pa po kayo, you can just chat your questions in our chat box or sa Q&A button para hindi matabunan kung marami yung magtatanong. And you can also send us your question kapag halimbawa may mga gusto pa po kayong itanong na hindi nyo matatanong ngayon, pwede nyo pong isend sa aming Facebook page or sa ating email address. Okay? Ayan. So, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for joining us in our online library literacy program. We look forward to receiving your queries.
Ayan. Thank you very much, Ms. Irene. I hope the participants learned something from your very detailed discussion. Again, to access our OPAC, just visit scinet.dost.gov.ph, and for our online subscription, please visit www.sciencedirect.com. And for material requests, just email us at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. Okay, so now before we proceed to our next video presentation, let's have a short icebreaker lang, diba? Just to refresh the learnings from the previous discussion. So I'll be asking questions, and if you know the answer, you can just type in your answers sa ating chat box. So quick lang to, 2 to 3 questions. Okay, so first question is, who is the Secretary of the DOST? Who is the Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology? So, sino po ang ating current secretary? You can just type in po your answer sa ating chat box. Meron na ba? Ayan, so may mga sagot na akong nakikita. Yan, very good po. So, ang current secretary po ng DOST ay si Secretary Fortunato P. de la Peña. Sorry. Ayan, okay. Or SFTP for easier memory, Second question, what is the meaning of OPAC? What is the meaning of OPAC sa mga librarians? And na-mention din to sa discussion ni Ms. Irene. What is the meaning of OPAC? Ayun. Okay, ang meaning po ng OPAC ay Online Public Access Catalog. And last question, under what field of specialization do the materials in the DOST-STII support? So, about saan po ba ang aming collections? Ayan. So, na-discuss din to during the part of Ms. Irene. Under what field of specialization? Okay. So, ang sinasupport po ng DOST-STII library ay everything related to science, technology, and innovation. Okay. Thank you very much for your active participation. Now, we are down to our last topic, but first, let us all watch this Starbucks infomercials.
Information is power. Access to information is critical. School children in remote areas hardly get access to good libraries. What more to the internet? All children, regardless of gender, economic, and social status, have the right to information, including SNT information. Information that would inspire them to become future doctors, inventors, engineers, entrepreneurs, researchers, and more. Starbooks is here to bridge the information divide. Starbooks, or the Science and Technology Academic and Research-based openly operated kiosks, is the first Philippine SNT digital library in a box with thousands of science and technology information materials from all over the world. Developed by the men and women of DOST Science and Technology Information Institute in 2011, Starbooks capsulized the DOST-STII's library into a digital box. Demand for this innovative and beneficial digital resource rose steadily, especially in economically marginalized schools and last-mile communities in the country. Through the years, Starbooks has worked with key industry players, from collection to dissemination of information. These partners have worked together with Starbooks in making a difference on how Filipinos view science and technology today. That is why award-giving bodies here and abroad have recognized Starbooks' vital contributions to the society. As of October 2020, Starbooks can be found in almost 4,900 sites in all 17 regions, staying true to its mission of reaching the grassroots. So, wherever you are in the country, whatever language you speak, and whether you're a student, a parent, a teacher, an employee, or a social worker, get ready for Starbooks! Partner with us, and together, let us bring science for the people.
Starbooks, as you know it, is an offline databank of science and technology information who once developed an online version for your PC and has evolved this time to conquer your mobile phones.
Introducing Starbooks mobile apps. With your Android phone, experience the brightest Starbooks yet.
Bringing you not just one, but 3 mobile applications. 1. Never mess with search engines again. Use the Starbooks online mobile app. Access legit science and technology data from Starbooks Online wherever you are. Just connect to the internet. Download the app. Register at the sign-up page. Key in your details. Once done, all you've got to do on the main page is to simply click on the icons and explore the vast array of SNT info materials at your fingertips. Search all you want. It's also available with the Starbooks online mobile app.
2. Take on the challenge. Take on the Starbooks quiz. Starbooks brings you the most sought-after exhibit at the National Science and Technology Week.
Students, teachers, parents, and science whizzes out there, download the Starbooks quiz today. Choose your difficulty level. Have fun and learn science and technology stuff at the same time. Be the first to play the Starbooks quiz and take advantage of the gamified version coming soon. 3. Finding Starbooks has never been this easy with the Starbooks Geo Map. Ever wonder where and how many Starbooks there are exactly? This comprehensive map locates every single Starbooks site in a barangay, town, city, province, region, and in the whole country. You can even search for the nearest Starbooks like a good navigator you are. So if you love Starbooks and maps, download the Starbucks Geo map. Now's the time to gear up your phone with the Starbucks mobile apps. Get them on Google Play. And don't forget to like Starbucks on Facebook. In an attempt to contain the spread of COVID-19, schools were temporarily closed. Students now learn from home. Demand for online learning resources shoots up. The question is, how much can you trust your information source? Fret not, for Starbucks is now online. Starbucks, or the science and technology, academic and research-based, openly operated kiosks, is an offline site with full suite science and technology information resources. Today, Starbucks has been tailored fit for you. The wealth of knowledge contained in the country's first S&T offline digital library in a box, now accessible online. Accessing information in Starbucks Online is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. Go to the Starbucks Online portal via www.starbucks.ph. 2. Sign up by clicking the upper right portion of the main page. You will be directed to the login page. Click Sign Up here and key in your details. 3. Click Submit and you're on your way to enjoying Starbucks Online. Imagine a mountain of learning resources, and there is Starbucks, a beaming gold on the internet scene. Contains tons of STI information that are fun, legit, and easy to dig. From S&T news, to agriculture, to livelihood, and up to disaster preparedness. Say it! Starbucks has it! Try Starbucks Online and take advantage of this free, full suite, and fingertip-ready access to the brightest Starbucks yet. Visit Starbucks Online portal now and be at the forefront of science and technology information. Get to know Starbucks more. Like our Facebook page.
Now, to further explain how to navigate the Starbucks offline, online, mobile app, quiz app, and how to avail, let us watch this presentation from Mr. RJ Escondo, our information science researcher team.
Mobile gaming is cool, but
Magandang araw po sa lahat and welcome ulit sa ating online library literacy program. So narito po ako ngayon para ipakilala sa inyo si Starbucks. So kanina, pinakilala na po si STII maging ang ating library. Ang ating library po ay matatagpuan sa Bikutan, Taguig. So ito po yung isang challenge natin when it comes to information access. Ang Bikutan Taguig po ay medyo may kalayuan sa karamihan ng ating mga information seekers. At bukod doon, isa rin siya sa may matraffic na area. So dito tayo nagkaka-problem, yung tinatawag nating gap between the information seekers o yung ating mga researchers at yung ating content na matatagpuan sa library. So ano ang pwede natin gawin? So ang ginawa namin or ng STII is to bring the library resources sa ating mga information seekers. So, papunta na sa inyo. It's the other way around na. So, papaano natin ginawa yon? Ito po ang kaya nabuo si Starbucks. So, si Starbucks po ay isang digital library na kung sa ayana natin sa traditional, yung mga libro natin, ginawa natin siyang, process natin siya into digital forms para pwede na natin siyang ipamahagi sa iba't ibang nangangailangan. Bukod dito, once digital ka na, pwede na siya ng sabay-sabay gamitin or tinatawag nating multiple access. Pangalawa, si Starbucks po ay offline or hindi na nangangailangan ng internet connections. Pangatlo, mobile na siya. So, it's called a library in a box. Trinay natin siyang gawing mobile. So, anywhere, even the remote areas, pwede nating mapuntahan. At higit sa lahat, ang system po ni Starbucks ay pinamamahagi natin sa ating mga institution or eskwelahan ng libre. Bakit natin ginagawa ito? Gusto natin mag-create ng interest sa science and technology ang ating mga kabataan at later on is mag-enroll sila into science and technology courses. Sunod is magkaroon tayo ng pool of S&T personnel through inventions, innovations, and of course, inspire one's capacity for entrepreneurship and research. Ano-ano naman ang laman ng Starbucks? So, nung umpisa po, kung ano yung meron kay library, yun ang nilalagay natin kay Starbucks. Ngayon, we partnered with different content providers at sa iba't ibang ahensya ng DOST. We have livelihood videos, disaster risk reduction information through S4SC, the Philippine Men and Women of Science, encyclopedia, COVID information, investigatory projects, and of course, yung ating K-12 materials. So, yung K-12 materials po natin, through the partnership with Front Learners, ito na po ang laman natin. So, this is in accordance with the DepEd K-12 guidelines or content guidelines. Quarters. So, yan. So, naka-breakdown na siya per subject, per quarter, per grade level. That's per grade level, per quarter, per subject. Alright. So, we can also see kung ano yung ginagamit ni DepEd na code for each specific lessons, nandito na rin po siya. So, ano ba yung mission ni Starbucks? So, sabi nga natin, ginawa si Starbucks para mapadala sa ating information seekers. So, our mission is to bring Starbucks to your location o doon sa mga nangangailangan. And to date, meron na po tayong 5,199 Starbucks sites nationwide. So, karamihan po dito, of course, is our academic institutions. We have some from LGUs, non-government agencies, and NGOs, and private institutions. So, ilan lamang po ito sa mga deployments natin. So, sabi nga natin, it's mobile. So, wala na tayong pinipiling lugar. Hindi na pwedeng sa city lang. Kasi hindi lang naman sa city ang nangangailangan ng impormasyon natin. Tawid ilog, tawid dagat, tawid bundok. Ito naman po, meron tayong isang area in Katiil, Davao Oriental. So, our regional office developed a solar-powered Starbucks. So, para marating natin yung barangay Malibago or Patong Elementary School. Totally remote. No internet, no electricity. Pero still, they can still use our contents. Sabi ko nga kanina, we also have tawid bundok. Karamihan in car, remote areas. Okay. For our partners, these are the list of our partners. We can break them down into two. Content partners, so sila yung nagbibigay sa atin ng mga contents na pwede nating ilagay kay Starbucks at ng mga gamit ng mga estudyante, researchers, at entrepreneurs. Of course, we have the deployment partners. So sila yung nagdadala naman ng Starbucks sa ating mga lugar or sa kanilang respective beneficiaries. And of course, We also partnered with our different attached agencies ni DOST as well as our regional offices for the deployment of our Starbooks sa kanilang mga nasasakupan. So, to date, ito po ang mga nakamit ni Starbooks simula nung tayo ay ni-launch noong 2011. So, noong 2015, nagawaran tayo ng Presidential Citation for Innovative International Library Projects ng American Library Associations and the Outstanding Library of the Year ng PAARL naman. So, in 2017, nabigyan tayo ng Best Practice Recognition ng Academy of the Philippines as well as Silver and Gold Anvil Awards for Public Relations Tools, Multimedia, and Public Relations Program category. 2019, we were given the Special Award for the Freedom of Information by the Presidential Communications Operations Office. Last year, we were given Excellence in Government Communications Program Award ng Philippine Quill Awards. And since 2017 to 2020, tayo po ay consistent na kasama sa priority programs ng National Economic Development Authority. So, paano naman ngayon na wala tayong physical face-to-face sa mga schools? So, of course, we need to pivot to the new normal. Si Starbooks po ay meron tayong iba't ibang portal na pwede pa rin magamit, hindi man tayo nakikita-kita sa physical na eskwelahan. So, we have the online portal. We have different apps. We have gamified quiz app and of course, the geo map. So, isa-isahin natin yan. Sa ating Starbooks online portal, this was launched in 2015, mainly as a management and monitoring portal ng ating mga installation sites all over the country. Dito kasi sila nagsasubmit ng mga usage reports and dito rin tayo nagbibigay ng updates para sa kanilang mga contents. However, during the pandemic, when everyone was forced to stay at home, so our learners ay nangailangan ng pagkukunan or ng magpag-access ng informasyon. So what we did in Starbooks is to upload our contents dito sa ating portal para magkaroon naman yung ating mga estudyante and researchers ng relevant and timely science and technology, innovation, information. And it was also this time na nilawakan natin yung ating partnerships with the different organizations para magkaroon tayo ng mas magandang content online. So, paano natin to ma-access? Using your browser, just go to www.starbooks.ph. And sa upper right side, makikita nyo po dito yung login here to explore. So, just click that side and magkakaroon po tayo ng pop-up window like this in image number 2. So if you've registered before, just input your username and password, or you can always sign up. So once you sign up, you click yung sign up form, lalabas po yung ating sign up form. Just fill out the required information and click submit. Now you can explore our online portal. So our contents, katulad ng mga binanggit ko kanina sa offline, we have the different contents from our different agencies, content providers, and online sources. So, para naman sa ating mga gadget users, we developed ilang mobile applications para maka-connect or maka-access din sa ating Starbooks information. So, ito naman, ginawa natin to ng July 2019. And to date, hanggang Android pa lang po ito available. So, we can download it at Google Play Store. So, paano tayo magkaroon? Punta lang po kayo sa inyong Play Store sa inyong mga gadgets. Search for Starbucks. So, kay Starbucks po, tingnan nyo mabuti, meron siyang nakalagay. Yung may logo po na bilog. Yan. And then, download and install. So, same then. Set up lang tayo ng ating profile, your name, your age, and your category. And then, you can access our different informations contained in Starbucks, such as the discarded videos. So, dito, since gadget naman siya, click lang. Minsan, may mga kailangan din tayo na applications, katulad ng video players. Yan. So, para maka-access tayo ng mga videos natin. Yung ibang materials natin, such as journals, science journals, we have the complete text, complete article, full title, uploaded na rin po yan. Especially those coming from the Philippine Journal of Science. Halimbawa, need nyo ng specific na item, you can always use the search function. So sa search function natin, we can limit it or filter it if you want the video, the full text, or the text only. So usually, yung mga text only, ito yung mga web contents natin. So you can use titles, you can use keywords to search for your information. So, paano naman kung medyo bored ka na sa pagbabasa? Si Starbucks po, nag-develop din. Ito po, bagong-bago lang. Kaka-launch lang nito last week. So, initially, meron kaming mas simpleng version nito. Ito lang yung mas pinaganda. We have avatars na. We have tokens na. And everything. So, si gamified na po, si WizApp, same din siya. It's available kay Android. So, punta lang tayo kay Play Store. And hanapin po si Starbucks Wiz. So, yung icon po niya is si Smarty. Kung familiar kayo kay Smarty, yung mukhang Angry Bird na may hawak na tablet. So, yan, si Starbucks Wiz. And install and play. So, ito na po ang mangyayari dyan. Same pa rin tayo ng process. Always enroll on your account or register your account and log in. Or pwede rin na po yan using your FB. Okay? So, meron tayong iba't ibang meron po tayong iba't ibang levels na magagamit dito.
Conquer the Wiz app? Let's begin! Take on the challenge from 7 different categories. Step right up and conquer the beginner level. If you find that easy, the intermediate, junior, and senior levels will make you wish you paid more attention in class. But if you're really raring for a challenge, prepare to be stumped when you try out the advanced level. Starbucks Wiz. Wiz app, let's begin. In standard mode, you'll earn tokens by tapping the correct answer. Tap in as fast as you can to earn more tokens. Challenge your friends in duel mode. Or try out Battle of 5. 5 players enter, but only 1 can win. Outlast your friends in this intense online battle of wits. And earn stars, climb the ranks, and collect badges along the way. Starbucks Wiz. Ready to conquer the Wiz app? Let's begin! Earn stars by getting questions right, winning battles, and getting daily rewards. Get more stars and you'll quickly rank up. Get on top of the game by becoming the Math Scientist. Get more time to think with Time Warp. Clear away 2 wrong choices by engaging Take 2. Or summon Eureka and the answer will be revealed instantly. Starbucks Whiz!
Okay, so yun po ang ating Starbucks Quiz Up. Happy playing guys! Download and enjoy. Para naman sa ating GMAP app, this was launched in 2019. So yung app na ito po ay pwede natin gamitin para makita natin kung saan na nga ba may mga Starbucks na malapit sa ating lugar. And as the same, available din po siya sa ating Google Play Store. So punta lang kayo ang Play Store, search nyo si Starbucks Geo Map. And you'll see yung kiosk icon natin. Of course, created by DOST-STII pa rin po. And install. So, paano natin siya gamitin? Once you open yung app, so ang lalabas po niyan is yung image 1. You can use our filter site. So, we can filter by location, region, province, or city. Or, we can use it by, we can filter by name. Name po nung lugar or nung high school. Okay? And so, in summary, ito po ang ating mga platforms. So, we have the offline. Ito yung binibigay natin sa mga institutions such as schools, LGUs, and NGAs. For online portals, we have the different apps that we can access anytime. Of course, we need internet connections. As well as our mobile apps, all you need to do is download it from Google Play Store and access our different applications depende sa inyong need. So for questions, comments, and requests, you can email us at starbucks@stii.dost.gov.ph or dost.starbooks@gmail.com. You can also message us and follow us in our Facebook page at DOST-Starbooks. Thank you and have a great day.
All right, so that concludes our topics. Now let us proceed to the Q&A portion. If you have any questions, the Zoom floor is now open for your clarifications and comments. Andito naman ang ating mga speakers to answer your question kung mayroong hindi clear during the discussions. Ayun, so kung may mga questions po, you can raise them na in the Q&A. And while we're waiting for people to type in their questions, again, to access our OPAT, just visit scinet.dost.gov.ph. And for our online subscription, just visit www.sciencedirect.com. And for online requests, material requests, just send us an email at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. Ayun. And we're also on social media din pala. So please find us on Facebook. That's facebook.com/STII Library. And on Instagram, that's at dost.stii.library. And on Twitter, that's at STII_library. Ayun. So kung may mga questions po, please type it in na. Oh, it seems wala na. So if everyone's good now with the discussion, let's move on to the next part. So as part of our commitment to gender and development, please watch the short video from the Philippine Commission on Women.
When the Philippines signed and ratified the United Nations Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, or the CEDAW in 1981, women from various sectors hoped that it would pave the way for their full development by promoting their social, economic, political, and civil rights. The 1987 Philippine Constitution then recognized the fundamental equality of men and women before the law, and many gender-sensitive laws have since been passed. In 1992, women's role in development and nation building was enacted with the passage of RA 7192. Other laws addressing specific concerns of women, such as assisting women in micro and cottage businesses, supporting solo parents, and dealing with sexual harassment, rape, human trafficking, and the violence against women and their children are in place. Yet, despite all the progress made in promoting, protecting, and fulfilling the rights of women, many Filipino women and girls continue to suffer from discrimination, abuse, and exploitation on account of their gender. Violence against women cases continue to rise, with 9,485 cases reported to PNP Women's Desk in 2009. Only 21.6% of the members of the House of Representatives were women, and only 3 out of 15 Supreme Court justices were women. Women still have a lower participation rate in the labor force, with only 49% compared to 79% of men in the labor force. Filipino women die of pregnancy-related causes at the rate of 162 deaths for every 100,000 live births, a rate that is way behind our NDG target of no more than 53 maternal deaths by 2015. Recognizing these political, economic, and social-cultural realities that affect Filipino women's current condition, Republic Act 9710, or the Magna Carta of Women, was enacted on August 14, 2009. The law took effect on September 15, 2009. As the Philippine translation of the CEDAW, the Magna Carta of Women caps all gender-sensitive laws on women and aims to address the lingering discrimination that Filipino women continue to suffer by prohibiting discrimination against women and offering the necessary mechanisms to accord women their rights. Its implementing rules and regulations was adopted by the Philippine Commission on Women Board of Commissioners on March 30, 2010, after a series of consultations with the Commission on Human Rights and other government and non-government organizations, including the private sector. The Magna Carta of Women has the following salient features. Incremental increase in the recruitment and training of women in the police force, forensics and legal services, and social work services availed by women victims of gender-related offenses within the next 5 years until 50% of their personnel are women. Establishment and maintenance of VAU desk in every barangay. Taking proactive steps to capacitate women to take on leadership positions in government, development councils, planning bodies, international bodies, and the private sector. Prioritizing the amendment or repeal of existing laws that are discriminatory to women. Development and promotion of gender-sensitive curriculum and gender-fair instructional materials. Outlawing the expulsion and non-readmission of women students and faculty due to pregnancy outside of marriage. Special leave benefit of 2 months with full pay for women who undergo surgery caused by gynecological disorders. Providing comprehensive health services and information for women from infancy to old age, including family planning services, promotion of breastfeeding, and proper nutrition for lactating mothers. Other rights provided for by the Magna Carta of Women include the right to protection from calamities, including during armed conflict, right to non-discrimination in the military, police, and similar services, in sports, and the non-discriminatory and non-derogatory portrayal of women in media, among others. Rights that especially target marginalized women include the right to food security, housing, decent work, livelihood, education and training, representation, information, social protection, peace and development, and the recognition and preservation of cultural identity and integrity, among others. Institutional mechanisms that include structures, strategies, processes, reward system, penal sanctions, and funding to ensure its effective implementation are also provided for by the law. The mechanism include the creation or strengthening of gender and development focal points in government agencies and offices, and the development and maintenance of gender and development database as basis for planning, programming, and policy formulation. The designation of at least one gender focal point officer trained to handle gender concerns of women migrant workers in Philippine embassies and consulates is also mandated under the law. It renames the National Commission on the Role of Filipino Women to Philippine Commission on Women, which is mandated as the primary policy-making and coordinating body on women and gender equality concerns, and the overall monitoring and oversight body to ensure the implementation of the law. As such, the Philippine Commission on Women may direct any government agency and instrumentality to respond to problems brought to their attention in relation to the Magna Carta of Women. Lastly, the Commission on Human Rights is designated as the Gender and Development Ombud to investigate and act on complaints of violations of the law. With the Magna Carta of Women comes the hope of millions of Filipino women for a society that respects human rights, is friendlier, safer, and more responsive to the development of women's potentials, so they may live a full life without any gender-based discrimination. This will be possible if each of us fully commits to the implementation of the Magna Carta of Women. Let us all do our share and make women's rights real.
Lahat ng karapatan ng kababaihan makakamtan kung sedo isa sa katuparan. Pangarap ng kababaihan sa sedo ating makakamtan. Pangarap ng kababaihan sa sedo ating makakamtan.
Again, that was brought to you by the Philippine Commission on Women. For the closing remarks, let's hear it from the Division Chief of the Information Resources and Analysis Division, Mr. Alan C. Taule.
Sa ngalan po ng Kagawaran ng Agama Teknolohiya at DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, ako po si Alan Taule, Chief Science Research Specialist ng Information Resources and Analysis Division o IRAD, na malugod na bumabati sa ating mga panauhin para sa ating webinar on online library literacy. Naway marami po kayong matutunang bagong kaalaman mula sa ating resource speakers na tumalakay sa paksang library services na maaari nating gamitin kahit hindi tayo actual na dumadalaw dito sa loob ng DOST complex sa Bicutan, Taguig City. Sabi nga nila, this is the information age, where information can be accessed with a click here and there plus a few keystrokes. Sa kasalukuyan nga, hindi mo na kailangan ng PC or ng laptop sapagkat pwede ka nang mag-online sa telephone lamang. Ngunit dapat nating parating tatandaan na kung gaano kabilis makasagap ng impormasyon, ganon din kabilis makasagap ng disinformation o fake news. Malaking suliranin ngayon ang paglaganap ng maling impormasyon, lalo na sa social media. Kaya dapat muli nating ugaliin ang pagkalap ng impormasyon mula lamang sa official and reliable sources. At makasisiguro kayo na ang impormasyon at kaalamang nagmumula sa libraries ay nagdaan sa mga trained professionals gaya ng registered librarians ng DOST-STII. Muli, ang aking pasasalamat sa ating mga panauhin sa araw na ito. Maasa kami na magiging bahagi ng buhay ng mga estudyante ang dumalaw sa DOST-STI Library na makikita sa library.stii.dost.gov.ph. Ulitin ko po, library.stii.dost.gov.ph. Maligayang paglalakbay sa landas ng kaalaman at pag-unlad sa buhay. Sa ulitin,
Salamat, Sir Alan. So, reminders, DOST-STII will provide an e-certificate of attendance to all participants who will successfully submit their accomplished pre-test, post-test, and evaluation form. The e-certificate of attendance will be sent to the email address that you have provided in the evaluation form 10 working days after this program. Again, 10 working days po from today. Now, to access our DOST-STII library e-resources, just register to tinyurl.com/dost-stii.library or scan the QR code flashed on the screen. Again, to access po our STII library e-resources, you need to register by going to the link na tinyurl.com/dost-stii-library or scan the QR code. And finally, as part of our learning initiatives, we are encouraging everyone to please answer the post-test and the evaluation form by going to this link, https://tinyurl.com/OLLP-25. So this will be posted din sa ating chat box. So kindly wait na lang po. You will be given 5 minutes to answer the post-test and evaluation form. So ayan, so nasa chat box na po siya. You can just click it and you'll be directed sa aming online evaluation link. And please expect your certificate on or before August 31. And gaya nga ng sinabi ni Ms. Irene kanina, ang aming official office hours ay Mondays to Thursdays from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. So ang simula po ng count ng 10 days ay sa Monday. Pwede rin po bang isend dito yung registration sa previous slide? Yes, sir. Sige po. We'll send it in the chat box. Okay. Okay. While we're waiting for the participants to answer the evaluation link, may I request the panelists to open their cameras for a quick photo op.
Hello, Ma'am Erna. Hello, Sir Franklin.
Hello, ma'am.
Oh, thank you for availing our service. So, ulitin po.
Thank you din, ma'am.
Okay, so ang tech team na po natin ang bahalang mag-capture in 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am, for availing the session. We hope na yung participants, marami din silang natutunan and could aid them in their research.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Keep safe po. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you everyone for joining and participating in our program. Please like our Facebook page. Just visit facebook.com/STII Library for announcements and upcoming activities. Stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy the rest of your Thursday.
Recording stopped.